to start the volumetric analysis of mixed design. You know, for all our other calculations, like you can say that we have done the calculation of GMB, GMM, GSB, GSE, etc. This GMM is vital for this volumetric analysis at each asphalt content. Like we have used 2.5%, 3, 3.5%, 4, 4.5 and 5%. At all these asphalt content, we have to know the value of GMM at all these values. We have to determine it. Now the question is how to determine it. We will go by the same ASTM 2041 method, or we will do something different. Its answer is very simple. Because we have found out the value of GSE. This GSE is calculated based on GMM near and above asphalt content percentage. From this GSE, now it is no more variable, it is constant. Now next I want to show you for each bitumen content, by using this GSE we can find out the value of GM. Like when GSE is in your hand, it is known, you have found out by the averaging its value, then we can find out the value of GMM by using this equation. PMM divided by PS, GSE plus PB divided by GB. This PMM means percentage of mix. It is always taken 100. This GSE, effective specific gravity, which we have determined. This GB is the effective specific, this is the specific gravity of bitumen. It is already known. The percentage of bitumen, which are given over here, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5 and 5. These are the PP. These values are the PP. Percentage of bitumen. This PS, 100 minus this. This PS is equal to 100 minus PV. PS means percentage of aggregate. How much percentage of aggregate is used over here? 100 minus 2.5, 100 minus 3, etc. It will be 97.5. It will be 97. So these value we will go on changing over here, and these value we will go on changing over here, and in this way we can calculate the value of GMM at each asphalt content. Now for your understanding, I will just give you one example. I am using this equation. GMM is equal to 100 divided by 97.5 divided by 0.953 plus PB how much? 2.5, and its GB we have already calculated, and it is known to right from the beginning. Its value is 1.0372. When we will make the calculation of this expression, we are going to get 2.823. Suppose I want to calculate the GMM at 3.5%. At 3.5%. Now some value will change over here. 100. Now it will change. 96.5 divided by 2.953 plus, now this value will change, 3.5 divided by 1.0372. When I make the calculation, its value will come 2.774. So this is just for your introduction, that how GMM is calculated at each asphalt content by using GSE. Now all this calculation I have already made and I will show you in this my chart. This formula which I have already told you, PMM, PS over GSE plus PB over GB. Now we will come to this table. PMM is 100 for all this percentage of the bitumen given over here from 2.5 up to 5. Then this is the PS. It's also given over here. This GB, specific gravity of the bitumen, it is given over here. GSE, already we have calculated and its value is given over here. From these above values, putting in this formula, we are going to get the value of GMM at each bitumen content. You see this one, as the bitumen content is changing, the amount of GMM is also changing. It's not a constant. So this is my first thing, that GMM I have determined at each asphalt content. My next step is asphalt absorption. You know, this asphalt absorption means whenever you have put some bituminous material into the aggregate, some portion of this bitumen is absorbed by the aggregate, and that we have to determine it. And keep this thing in mind, absorption remains constant. It doesn't vary. So absorption can be found out by using this equation, GSE minus GSB over GSE into GSB into GP. Now all these values given in this expression we have already calculated. GSE given over here, GSB combined bulk specific gravity given over here, GB specific gravity of bitumen given over here. When these three values are put in this formula, we are going to get the value of PBA. PBA means percentage of bitumen absorption. Next, when we have put some bitumen into the material, some portion is absorbed and other portion is going to form coating layer on the aggregate. That amount of the bituminous material which either remain free or forming the coating layer on the aggregate, that is known as the effective asphalt content. This effective asphalt content can be determined by the following formula, PB minus PBA divided by 100 into PS. This PS, as I have already told you, aggregate percentage. This PBA, bitumen absorption, and PB, what is the amount of bitumen you have used, which I have already shown you over here. This is my PB, which I have already shown you over here. Now, by using this expression and by using the value, and I will calculate the amount of effective asphalt content. First, my bitumen content, 2.5%, 3, 3.5%, 4, 4.5%, and 5%. This is my percentage of aggregate in the mix. 97.5, 97, 96.5, 96, 95.5 and 95. Absorption, as I have calculated in my previous slide, 0.03, and I will write down a term. When I will put all these values in this expression, just for one example, I will show you that how I will make the calculation by using these values. PBE is equal to PBA my PB minus PBA PS over 100. I will put one value over here, like 2.5% minus 0.34, 97.5 over 100. When I will make this calculation, its value come out to be 2.16. 16 percentage. It means this is the bitumen content which remain on the exterior. Similarly, I can make another calculation at the rate of 3.5%. 3.5 minus 0.34, 96.5 over 100. Here its value will come out to be 3.17. As I have shown you this calculation, similarly for all 6 bitumen percentages, I have calculated the effective asphalt content, and all these values are shown in this my table. You see this calculation for 2.5, calculation for 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, and this is the calculation of 5%. So this is the calculation given over here for the effective asphalt content. Okay. Now the next part after the bitumen absorption is the air void calculation. Now the question is, what is the air void? So keep this thing in mind. This is the compacted Marshall specimen in my hand. This Marshall specimen composed of 3 parts: aggregate, bitumen and air. That small pocket of air which is inside this specimen, that small pocket of air is known as the air voids. It's very important property, and it is a fundamental property for the development of mixed design, and its value we will find out for each asphalt content percentage. So first of all, air voids, sometimes it is written as VIM, but sometimes it is simply written as air voids. So its value can be found out GMM minus GMB over GMM into 100. So here I want to tell you one thing. This GMM at each asphalt content we have found out. This GMB at each asphalt content we have found out, and from these found out value we will calculate the value of air voids. Just for example, at this 2.5% asphalt content at the rate of 2.5%, GMM as we have calculated 2.823, GMB as we have calculated right in our initial stages 2.557. Now we will put this value over here, then air voids will be calculated. 2.823 minus 2.557 divided by 2.823 multiplied by 100. After calculation, its value comes out to be 9.4%. As I have shown you over here this calculation, so keep this in mind, I will show you in my slide. At each asphalt content, we have the value of GMM, and we have the value of GMB, and in this way we will calculate the value of air voids, and just I will show you. You see, GMB for 2.5%, 3%, 3.5%, 4%, 4.5 and 5%. This GMM which we have calculated in my just previous slide, for each percentage of this bitumen is given over here. Now these two values are put in this expression. Then we are going to calculate the amount of air voids. For first one, as I have calculated over here, just showed it to you, 9.4%, 7.8%, 6%, 4.5%, 3.2% and 2.3%. Okay. Voids and mineral aggregates, it's represented by VMA. So this voids and mineral aggregates represented by VMA, its formula is given over here. 100 minus GMB PS over GSB. At each asphalt content we will calculate this. But what's void and mineral aggregate? Okay, when this specimen is in the compacted form, the voids, mineral aggregates means the space from one aggregate particle to the other aggregate particle, including the pocket of air and including the effective asphalt content, is known as the voids of mineral aggregate. Let me explain to you. The intergranular void spaces of this compacted bitumen mix, which include the air voids and the effective asphalt content, means aggregate particles are little away from each other. And how much away from each other, that is the representation given by air voids. Now I will directly show this calculation to you on my sheet. You see, same formula as I have already written many times, the percentage of the bitumen 2.53, 3.54, 4.5 and 5. And GMB at each percentage is given over here. We have already calculated. Percentage of aggregates, it's given over here. Combined bulk specific gravity, GSB, we have found out already. And it is also given as 2.905, given over here. When these values are put in this equation, we are going to get void and mineral aggregate. 14.2, 13.8, 13.4, 13.2, 13.3 and 13.6. Later I will explain how the value is reaching to the minimum value and then start rising. It will be done at the later stage. After finishing these property, the last property is void filled with asphalt. Okay, means the voids, the intergranular void spaces where the asphalt is coming and asphalt is filling that gap, that is known as the void filled with asphalt, and its equation is depending upon these two values, okay, on the void and mineral aggregate and air voids. So that is why if you see to this equation, it is a combination of void and mineral aggregate and air void. I will use this equation and I will write down these two values, okay, at each asphalt content 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5 and 5%. And VMA calculated at each asphalt content in my previous slide. It is taken over here and I have written in the same sequence. Similarly, this air voids which I have calculated in my previous sheet, and I have written in the same sequence. Okay, as the bitumen content is increasing, the calculated air void value, whatsoever value is coming, we have written out. Now these two values will be substituted in this equation. VMA minus VA over VMA. It means 14.2 minus 9.4 divided by 14.2 into 100 will give me this value. So just for your convenience, you please try to understand. This is the fundamental formula and the values are given over here. Just you will have to substitute these values one by one and you will go on calculating wide filled with asphalt at 2.5%, wide filled with asphalt at 3%, wide filled with asphalt at 3.5%, it comes over 55. You see, as the bitumen content is increasing, the VFA value is also increasing. You see, at 4% how much value? 65.9. At 4.5% value how much? 75.9. And at 5% how much value? 83.1. So that's it. Up to now today, all our mixed design calculation is completed, and in my next video we will make the analysis and we will reach to the conclusion of our asphalt mixed design, that what is my acceptable limit for the mixed design going to comply all the characteristics as per the technical specification. Thank you for seeing this.